Bungie's episode Heresy has brought in a plethora of changes to the sandbox, adding a new aspect to each class as well as implementing some long-awaited buffs to Arc. That was just to name a few. In light of these changes, I've made a general prismatic Warlock build that can be fine-tuned to your liking. Starting off with our aspects, Lightning Surge has gotten a substantial damage buff and now grants stacks of bolt charge based on enemies hit. This will allow us to call a lightning bolt on our foe, on par with the damage of a solar ignition. The next aspect, Devour, will grant full health and some grenade energy for every kill we get with an ability. This will include any tangles we generate. For our abilities, we want to use Arcane Needles for the multiple melee charges, allowing us to use Lightning Surge more than once. The Code Snap Grenade will be beneficial in filling out our Darkness meter in the Transcendence buff, and will provide an option in stunning unstoppable champions. For the class ability, I recommend Phoenix Dive. The short cooldown will allow us to cycle our abilities more often, but you can use one of the other rifts if you want. For your super, I would recommend the Song of Flame for its offensive and defensive capabilities, but you can change it to Nova Bomb in scenarios where you need burst damage. It's your choice after all. With the abilities out of the way, our fragments are going to consist of Facet of Protection, Bravery, Hope, Dawn, and Devotion. For the exotic class item Solipsism, the Spirits of Inmost Light and Syntheseps will be great for this build, enhancing the damage and uptime of our Lightning Surge. So, how do these options synergize together? Well, beginning with Lightning Surge, we will be able to apply the Jolt debuff to adds and stun Overload champions. This aspect also allows for great ad clearing and single target damage, thanks to the new Bolt Charge verb that is provided on hits with Lightning Surge. Our Lightning Surge is further enhanced by the Spirit of Syntheseps, providing a massive damage increase. For each kill with the enhanced Lightning Surge, we are granted full HP and grenade energy, thanks to the Devour aspects, allowing for good sustain in the middle of encounters. Spamming the grenades will feed us melee and class ability energy, thanks to Spirit of Inmost Light on our class item. We can also fill up our Transcendence bar really quickly, with the constant Lightning Surges, Arcane Needles, and Code Snap Grenades that we employ. Since Spirit of Syntheseps requires us to be surrounded by foes to activate the damage buff, the Facet of Protection will provide us a small amount of damage reduction when surrounded too, and help keep us alive even in endgame content. With the constant Lightning Surges, we have On-Demand Radiant, allowing us to stun barrier champions and have a damage buff on our weapons. Now for the weapon setup. I like to use the new Barrow-Dyad Strand SMG. Thanks to the Facet of Bravery, our strand weapons can shoot unraveling rounds on powered melee final blows, which includes our Lightning Surge and Arcane Needles. You can use whatever primary weapon you want, but I would recommend either a Void or Strand primary just to benefit from the Facet of Bravery. For your heavy, I recommend using linear fusion rifles to deal with tormentors and heavy grenade launchers for massive damage. For your special, I would recommend a fusion rifle or a aerial denial grenade launcher to build up your Transcendence meter really quickly. For your helmet mods, use a weapon siphon mod matching your primary to generate an orb of power on a multi-kill. Hands on for super energy gains on kills from melee sources like our Lightning Surge and a heavy ammo finder. For your arms, 2 copies of Heavy Handed shall suffice, with all the Lightning Surges referring out. Add on a Focusing Strike mod to grant class ability energy on powered melee hits. For the chest, go with 1 copy of Charged Up, followed by Resistance mod and a Harmonic Resistance mod as well. On your legs, you want 2 weapon surges that could either be matching your primary or split between your heavy weapon and primary, as well as a copy of Recuperation for health on Orb of Power pickups. Lastly, for your class item Solipsism, a copy of Reaper as well as Bomber and Outreach would be good for ability sustain. That about wraps it up for this build. You can feel free to tweak some stuff, like exchanging Facet of Bravery for something else, if you don't want to run any Strand or Void weapons. Alright, that's all. Bye.